Yeah, mic on. This ain't just rap. This is scripture and rhythm. Yeah. I don't talk, I testify with lines in motion. Each bar a sermon, every beat's devotion. Ink bleeds pain on these notebook sheets. Truth walks in my flow, never skips a beat. On street lights flicker, my past days awake. Wounds rhyme in syllables, I never fake. They spit for the fame, I bleed for the cause. My verses got scars, and they don't pause. I speak in verses, not in noise. Turn my silence in a voice. Every bar's a battlefield, every rhyme's a fight. I write like I'm living my final night. I speak in verses, raw and cut. Life in stanzas, pain won't shut. No filters, just fire and purpose. I don't talk much, I speak in verses. Every word's a brick in my story spine. I build my soul in this rhyme design. They chase clout, I chase legacy. While they mimic trends, I pen prophecy. Broken home to studio booth, I never had peace, so I rap the truth. While they scroll for likes, I script revolutions. Bars that bend minds, verbal contusions. I write till the beat understands my pain, till the echo in the mic whispers my name. This ain't just rap, it's a coded confession. Each rhyme a wound, each line a weapon. I speak in verses, not in noise. Turn my silence in a voice. Every bar's a battlefield, every rhyme's a fight. I write like I'm living my final night. I speak in verses, raw uncut. Life in stanzas, pain won't shut. No filters, just fire and purpose. I don't talk much, I speak in verses. So when I'm gone, play this track on repeat. That's where my soul and my struggle meet. Not in small talk, not in cursive. My legacy, I speak in verses. I speak in verses.
Yeah, this ain't a song, it's a mirror. Mic check, one verse at a time, let me show you who I am. I'm not the loudest in the room, but my pen screams truth. Turn my past to a verse and my pain to proof. They flex gold chains, I wear words like armor. Built from rejection, I just spit it harder. Didn't ask for the light, I became the spark. Every lyric got a heartbeat, even in the dark. I don't follow the crowd, I bend the script. Speak in code, real ones catch the drift. I speak in verses deep like roots. Voice of a storm in Timberland boots. Every bar's my DNA, every line's a piece. This is how I breathe, this is my release. I don't beg to be heard, I command the room. My story's a beat and my life's the tune. Don't need no gimmicks, no flashy curses. I don't talk much, I speak in verses. I came from the shadows, inked in grit. Made of broken nights and a don't quit script. No silver spoons, just a silver mic. Raised by the struggle, raised to fight. I ain't for sale, I ain't a trend. I rhyme for the ones who got no pretend. My flaws ain't hidden, they shine like cuts. Truth in my chest and fire in my guts. I speak in verses deep like roots. Voice of a storm in Timberland boots. Every bar's my DNA, every line's a piece. This is how I breathe, this is my release. I don't beg to be heard, I command the room. My story's a beat and my life's the tune. Don't need no gimmicks, no flashy curses. I don't talk much, I speak in verses. They told me be quiet, so I rhymed louder. Try to box me in, I broke out prouder. I ain't a puppet, I ain't rehearsed. I'm raw, I'm real, I speak in verse. This is me, no filter, no mask, just truth on a track, no need to ask. My voice is a weapon, my flow rehearses who I am, who I'll be. I speak in verses. I speak in verses, deep like roots. Voice of a storm in Timberland boots. Every bar's my DNA, every line's a piece. This is how I breathe, this is my release. I don't beg to be heard, I command the room. My story's a beat and my life's the tune. Don't need no gimmicks, no flashy curses. I don't talk much, I speak in verses.
Yeah, from nothing to something. From crack streets to crystal thoughts. I made pressure my partner, and I shine now. I came up from the bottom, no roadmap, no hand. Just dirt on my sneakers and faith I barely understand. No silver spoon, just a plastic fork and hustle. Raised where dreams get shot, so I learned how to shuffle. Mama cried rent, I cried in my sleep. Turned pain into rhythm, now I bleed on the beat. They said I fade, I flipped that into fire. Now my words cut deep, true, wrapped in barbed wire. From dirt to diamonds, I call my name. Every scar I wear, I turn to flame. Didn't break when the pressure came. Climbing, now I rose. From dirt to diamonds. They try to bury me deep inside. They don't see the nights, I ain't need to write. They just see the glow, not the grit I fight. Built this from nothing but will and rhyme. Spoke dreams out loud till I bent time. My past ain't shame, it's my backbone. Grew from gravel, turned pain into tone. Now I walk in rooms they said I'd never reach. And I preach on beats, what the streets can't teach. I ain't just survived, I became art. Pressure made me sharp, struggle gave me heart. They polished lies, I polished purpose. Now I don't blend in, I surface. From dirt to diamonds, I call my name. Every scar I wear, I turn to flame. Didn't break when the pressure came. Climbing, now I rose. From dirt to diamonds. They try to bury me deep inside. So when they doubt, let them. When they did, let them. Just remember, pressure don't crush me, it perfects me.
Yeah. Every line's a memory, every rhyme's a bruise. I don't cover the pain, I let it bleed in my bars. These ain't just lyrics, they stitches in smoke. Built from the cracks where most men broke. I spit from wounds that never quite healed, but I rhyme like scars were made to be revealed. Raised in silence, voice turned weapon. Didn't learn peace, just pain and lessons. Now I lace trauma into every beat. Turn heartbreak into heat, that's my heartbeat's feet. They see the wins, never the wars. Don't hear the cries tucked in metaphors, but look close, you'll see the blood where my cadence goes. You'll hear the fight in the flow. I got scars in my flow, pain in my pace. Rhymes from a place where the dark won't erase. Every verse I spit, a piece of my soul. I ain't flawless, but I'm whole. I don't need no pity, no fake halo. Just give me a mic and watch how I glow. I wear my truth and I let it show. Yeah, I speak loud with scars in my flow. No filter, no mask, no fake facade. What I rap is real, what I live is hard. I seen friends fall for the game, agreed. So I write till my pen starts to bleed. Ink don't lie, it captures my climb. From back of the class to ahead in time. I don't flex for the gram, I flex in spirit. Got pain in my tone, but I dare you to hear it. You ever scream so loud inside, but nobody listens, that's why I rhyme. I ain't here for applause, I'm here to survive. I got scars in my flow, pain in my pace. Rhymes from a place where the dark won't erase. Every verse I spit, a piece of my soul. I ain't flawless, but I'm whole. I don't need no pity, no fake halo. Just give me a mic and watch how I glow. I wear my truth and I let it show. Yeah, I speak loud with scars in my flow. So when they ask why you rhyme so cold, tell him he's got fire in his scars and soul in his flow.
Yeah, it's not just music. It's me talking to myself through the static. Turn the volume up, you'll hear who I really am. I don't sleep, I dream with my eyes open. Fighting shadows in the booth, I'm hoping. Every beat I ride, got a voice inside telling me don't quit while another one lies. One says you made it, the other one doubts. One screams freedom, the other one shouts. I walk with noise that they'll never know, but I keep it real, that's how I grow. Pain in the lyrics, truth in the tone. Therapy plays through these headphones. They ain't just sounds, they stories I own. I'm never alone, these voices been home. Voices in my headphones telling me who I am, running through my mind like a never-ending jam. One say rise, one say fall, one builds me up, the other one it all. I don't drown them out, I let them speak, turn chaos to cadence. Every bar unique, this is me, no clones, no tones I borrowed. Just voices in my headphones and verses I swallowed. Every line's a confession, beats a prayer. Truth ain't pretty, but I lay it bare. You hear a flow, I hear survival. You hear a hook, I hear revival. These voices don't quit, they got bass and pain. One drops truth, the other spits flame. But they all part of me, stitched in sound. A choir of ghosts that I never drown. They got my pen, they light my zone. I talk to myself just to feel less alone. Don't need crowds when I write these tones. I perform for the echoes in my headphones. I ain't crazy, I'm composed chaos. I ain't lost, I'm just tuned to a frequency only I can hear, and when it plays, I listen. Voices in my headphones telling me who I am, running through my mind like a never-ending jam. One say rise, one say fall, one builds me up, the other one it all. I don't drown them out, I let them speak, turn chaos to cadence. Every bar unique, this is me, no clones, no tones I borrow. Just voices in my headphones and verses I swallow. So when the world goes quiet and I'm left with the beat alone, don't feel sorry, that's when I'm strongest. I write with the voices in my headphones. Always rhyming, always rhyming. I don't speak just to be heard, I rhyme to survive. They told me to sit down, stay quiet, but I got verses that scream louder than silence ever could. I came from nothing but noise and doubt, where the loudest voices try to drown me out. But I turn whispers into bars that bite, spit truth through the static, rhyme through the night. They told me tone it down, I broke the dial, built my name one syllable, 1 mile. I ain't your echo, I'm the source of the sound. With every line I write, I claim new ground. Scars on my voice, but the message is clean. I rap what I live, not a TikTok dream. From backroom pens to spotlight timing, I stayed loud, never silent, always rhyming. I'm never silent, always rhyming. Truth in my chest, pain in my lining. Every verse a part of me, carved in fire. Rising from struggle, fueled by desire. I ain't here to fade, I'm here to ignite. Rhymes like torches in the dead of night. Can't mute the soul when it's perfectly timing. I'm never silent, always rhyming. This ain't just rap, it's identity in motion. Every line's a wave in a lifelong ocean. They don't get me, that's okay, I'm rare. I speak with rhythm, what most don't dare. I've seen the lows, I've been the floor, but rhymes gave me wings and open doors. Taught me power ain't in volume or wealth, it's in saying your truth when you're doubting yourself. So I lace my kicks and I lace these tracks. Put my life in the booth, no need to act. Silence ain't peace, it's where fear's hiding. But I fight back, never silent, always rhyming. They told me keep your head down, don't speak too much, don't feel too deep. But I'm a poet with lungs and I breathe in bars. I'm never silent, always rhyming. Truth in my chest, pain in my lining. Every verse a part of me, carved in fire. Rising from struggle, fueled by desire. I ain't here to fade, I'm here to ignite. Rhymes like torches in the dead of night.
always rhyming.
So when the world turns down my sound, I'll still write, I'll still pound. Cause quiet ain't my language. I live loud in lines forever. Never silent, always rhyming.
Lines I bled, not just wrote.
I ain't just a writer, I'm a survivor with a pen. These bars ain't pretty, they're proof I live. This ain't rap for the playlist, not built for trends. It's the truth in my scars, not a means to an end. I ain't write these lines, I bled them in silence. Each word a wound, each verse defiance. Came from the cracks where dreams decay. Turn pain into rhythm, night into day. While they pen for applause, I ink for peace. My notebook's a graveyard where doubts release. They talk bars, I talk survival. I ain't craft rhymes, I carved a Bible of everything I was too scared to quote. These the lines I bled, not just wrote. Oh yeah, I don't write for likes, I write to breathe. To stitch up the parts this world deceives. Every letter a bruise, every hook a note from the war I fought. Lines I bled, not just wrote. You feel my soul in every quote. This ain't performing, this staying afloat. Don't call it rap, call it a lifeboat. These are lines I bled, not just wrote. They want flash, I give them truth. Raw like the hunger I knew in youth. No ghost riders, just ghosts in me. And a mic that forgives what the world won't see. No gimmicks, no filters, just ink and fire. And a verse built from nights I walked the wire. I ain't here to entertain, I'm here to confess. To say what's unsaid when the heart's a mess. I lived every lyric I spit on this page. Spoke through the hurt, through trauma and rage. Not crafted to boast, not built to glow. These the lines I bled, not just wrote. Yeah, I don't write for likes, I write to breathe. To stitch up the parts this world deceives. Every letter a bruise, every hook a note from the war I fought. Lines I bled, not just wrote. You feel my soul in every quote. This ain't performing, it's staying afloat. Don't call it rap, call it a lifeboat. These the lines I bled, not just wrote. I didn't write these words, they leak from wounds I never showed. This ain't a performance, it's a heartbeat on repeat. Yeah. I don't write for likes, I write to breathe. To stitch up the parts this world deceives. Every letter a bruise, every hook a note from the war I fought. Lines I bled, not just wrote. You feel my soul in every quote. This ain't performing, it's staying afloat. Don't call it rap, call it a lifeboat. These the lines I bled, not just wrote. So next time you hear me, don't just listen, feel it. Because this ain't pen and paper, it's my pain and rhythm. Lines I bled, not just wrote. Not just wrote. Lines I bled, not just wrote.
I wasn't built to whisper, I wasn't raised to blend it. I speak loud cause I was made to outspoken by design. They told me tone it down, you too raw. I said I was born with no off switch, that's law. I ain't molded for silence, crafted for raw. A rebel with rhythm, I speak from the core. Raised where truth gets filtered or refined. But I never needed permission to shine. They write to impress, I write to define. Every line I spit is outspoken by design. A product of pain, but not as prisoner. My voice got teeth, sharp like a listener. Didn't wait for a lane, I built my route. Spit what they scared of, that's what I'm about. I'm outspoken by design, not by chance. I speak my soul, never learned that dance. No mask, no script, just a heart and rhyme. I was made for this. Outspoken by the time. No silence in my bloodline. No chains on outspoken by design. I walk in rooms and change the air. They whisper safe, I shout what's rare. I rap for the ones who ain't got a stage, whose truth still burns, whose heart still rage. I ain't in this to trend, I'm in this to last. My voice ain't a trend, it's tied to my past. No label wrote this, no hands on mine. What you hear is me, raw by design. Confidence isn't noise, it's knowing your lane. Owning your scars and dancing in rain. They talk loud to be seen, I rhyme to be real. This ain't performance, it's how I heal. Don't confuse volume with purpose. I'm not loud for attention, I'm loud cause silence never fit right. Truth needs rhythm, and I was born to give it sound. I'm outspoken by design, not by chance I speak my soul. Never learned that dance, no mask, no script, just a heart and rhyme. I was made for this, outspoken by time. No silence in my bloodline, no chains on this headline. I don't ask, I redefine. I was built loud, outspoken by design. You call it loud, I call it living. Call it bold, I call it being. I wasn't made to hold back, I was made to be heard. Outspoken by design. My story ain't for radio. I ain't got no clean version, no edits, no bleep outs. My life don't fit the playlist, my story ain't for radio. I came from the static, not stereo smooth, where the beat got scars and the mic tells truth. Ain't no auto-tune on what I've been through. I rap like the streets told me how to chew. No fairy tales in my rhyme notebook, just chapters they ban cause they scared to look. No pop hooks, no safe metaphors, just pain and rhythm and unfiltered wars. They want catchy, I give them cold. Lines too real for the charts to hold. You can't clean this, it's cut too close. This ain't a show, it's my overdose. My story ain't for radio, too raw for the FM glow. I spit what they scared to show. My life's a verse, not a promo. I don't play nice, don't fade low. No sense of bar on my flow. Too loud, too deep, too painful to go. That's why my story ain't for radio. They want filters, I give them facts. My truth don't skip, don't fade to black. I live through nights with a gun by the bed. Dreams full of sirens, hopes left unread. Ain't no button that silence this. Ain't no DJ who dare not miss. I write in blood, not for fame. Every chorus stitched with real names. No glossy cover, no top 10 track. Just memories wrapped in boom bap crack. I rap for the ones never heard, for the pain that don't fit in a polite word. If my truth too ugly for your playlist, then let the silence speak. Cause I ain't here to entertain, I'm here to exist through rhythm. My story ain't for radio, too raw for the FM glow. I spit what they scared to show. My life's a verse, not a promo. I don't play nice, don't fade low. No sense of bar on my flow. Too loud, too deep, too painful to go. That's why my story ain't for radio. So turn it off if it's too real. Skip it if it makes you feel old. I ain't changing for no playlist. Go, that story too bold, too cold, not for radio. So turn it off if it's too real. Skip it if it makes you feel old. I ain't changing for no playlist. Go, my story too bold, too cold, not for radio. My story ain't for radio, too raw for the FM glow. I spit what they scared to show. My life's a verse, not a promo. I don't play nice, don't fade low. No sense of bar on my flow. Too loud, too deep, too painful to go. That's why my story ain't for radio. My story ain't for radio.
No ink, just bruises.
I don't need tattoos to tell my past. I wear it in the way I move, the way I speak, and in the bruises you don't see. No ink on my skin, just pain in the layers. Wrote my story in scars, not in prayers. Didn't need needles to prove where I've been. These bruises talk louder than ink ever did. Yeah. Every mark's a moment I didn't fold. Life left prints that the mirror still holds. I don't dress it up, I don't filter the cuts. I rap from a place where silence erupts. They got tats with names, I got names I lost. And every bruise got a rhythm, no matter the cost. This body's a journal, but I ain't choosing what I lived through. No ink, just bruise. No ink, just bruises deep like truth. Wounds don't fade when you bleed in youth. I ain't decorated, I'm battle made. With pain is proof of dues I paid. Every step got a story, ain't no excuses. I carry my past in skin-tight bruises. You want tattoos? I got real life uses. These verses come from no ink, just bruises. I don't flex my pain for likes of fame. I just rhyme what's real, no shame in my name. Didn't grow up with peace, grew up with noise. Had to find my voice without fancy toys. I spit for the quiet ones, bruised in the dark. The ones never noticed but still left a mark. No tattoo sleeve, just a heart that's torn. And I wear that weight in every verse I perform. My truth ain't flashy, it's fighting to heal. While the world wants image, I give them what's real. These bars ain't dressed, they truth infused. Born of no ink, just bruises. You can't erase what you never saw, but I still feel it. And every line I spit is another bruise I turned into a lyric. No ink, just bruises deep like truth. Wounds don't fade when you bleed in youth. I ain't decorated, I'm battle made. With pain as proof of dues I paid. Every step got a story, ain't no excuses. I carry my past in skin-tight bruises. You want tattoos? I got real life uses. These verses come from no ink, just bruises. Don't need ink to prove I survive. My rhythms in the wounds, my verses, proof I'm still alive. No one knows, and I'm never in the worst. I too live.
Yeah, in every echo. When I speak, it ain't just for sound. My voice don't bounce, it echoes with ego. You hear it, that's me, still loud when I'm gone. I don't walk in rooms, I resonate. Voice so sharp it can detonate. Ego in the tone, confidence in breath. I rhyme like I'm battling silence to death. Not here to blend, I'm here to brand. My truth, my sound, my name in the sand. Every line got a fingerprint, unique and cold. I spit stories in stone, not in radio gold. They flex in the moment, I echo for years. I rap what they whisper, I bottle their fears. While they chase clout, I build my flow and let my echo scream, I told you so. There's ego in every echo. Every rhyme's a shadow that won't let go. When I'm gone, I'm still in the reverb. Louder than hype, sharper than words. Don't need a crowd to feel my glow. I built a legacy inside my flow. I don't just talk, I leave a halo. Ego in every echo. They hear my voice in empty halls. Each bar I drop bounces off walls. I ain't here for applause, I craft echoes that loop in your mind long after shows. My pen ain't a tool, it's a statement. My mic ain't gear, it's engagement. I rap with the weight of 1,000 nights. Turn self-doubt into fire and flaws into fights. I ain't perfect, but I'm defined by the echoes I leave and the rhymes I spine. So when you rewind and you feel that blow, no, that's not a verse, that's ego in the echo. Every time you press play, that's a part of me refusing to die quiet. You call it sound, I call it soul amplified. There's ego in every echo. Every rhyme's a shadow that won't let go. When I'm gone, I'm still in the reverb. Louder than hype, sharper than words. Don't need a crowd to feel my glow. I built a legacy inside my flow. I don't just talk, I leave a halo. Ego in every echo. So if the room feels different after I speak, that ain't volume,
That's me, still lingering, still echoing, still loud, still proud. Yeah. Ego in every echo.